So below us now is the Punakha Valley from the Trans-Bhutan Trail. I'll zoom in a bit. That area down there is called Kuru Thang, which is the main town in the valley. Lots of rice grown in this area. This valley's a lot warmer and lower in altitude than most of the valleys. In fact, it's the lowest valley in the western area. So most visitors to Bhutan are exposed to this valley for a couple of nights. Temperature's a lot warmer. It's a picture perfect day. Once again, we've been very fortunate. This period of mid-November really is a wonderful time to be here. So we'll now continue on our way along the Trans-Bhutan Trail. Thank you. The perils on the the TBT. A couple of young bulls locking horns. Could be worse. So we're continuing along the Trans-Bhutan Trail, or offshoot of it, towards the awesome Punkha Dzong. We've been descending. It's a gentle descent, actually very good on the knees. So far I'm happy to report that anyone could do this part of the Trans-Bhutan Trail. It's extremely scenic. These are of course rice terrace now. The rice harvest is finished. You can see the hay bales, of course. A few cows around. Not a lot of homes around this particular part. Wonderful scenery and a beautiful day. We'll continue on. Okay, we're on the Trans-Bhutan Trail and we're approaching a Mani Chukor. Mani meaning prayer, Chukor meaning water driven. So these prayer wheels are built over streams and creeks. Beautiful big round prayer wheel in here, and the water drives it around and around, so it spins constantly, therefore releasing prayers to all parts of the area. It's a bit hard for me to actually take you up to see the wheel, but it's inside that stupa, or for want of a better word. So I've just had an update from our guide Bim on the harvesting of the rice. So those rice stacks in front of you, you can see, are actually rice which has been harvested but not yet thrashed. So the rice grains are still in the stack, and as the local villagers want to use rice, they can just go to the stack and grab a couple of handfuls off and thrash it manually and use it in their cooking. So our guide Bim, who's an expert on everything to do with rice, has pointed out there's some people now actually undergoing the thrashing of the rice. So they put a great big tarpaulin or some kind of local mat down, get a few big rocks, put it on that mat, and then they grab handfuls of the rice from the rice stack and thrash it by hand to take out the rice, what do you call it, the rice
kernels, or
kernels, are they? Kernels?
Grains.
Rice grains. Thank you. Now we're, hang on, sorry about that. Now we're ending the four-wheel drive part of the Trans-Bhutan Trail towards the Punakha Dzong lookout, and we're entering the pedestrian mountain biking track only. The great thing about this section of the TBT from Siew Drangsa above the nunnery in the Punakha Valley through to the Punakha Dzong viewpoint is you're starting at about 1600 metres altitude, which is quite low on Bhutan standards, and you end up at the viewpoint at about 1300 metres. So it's one of the lower hiking trails, and therefore quite a bit easier on the lungs. So another thing about hiking in Bhutan, as opposed to high altitude trekking, so hiking on trails like the Trans-Bhutan Trail, generally speaking, forget your heavy trekking boots, lightweight shoes only. You can look at, I'm wearing a pair of New Balance runner trainer walking shoes. Got a lightweight pair of Kathmandu trousers on. You really don't have to get all geared up with heavy equipment for this. This is very scenic, a lot of fun, and good for the body hiking. Certainly preparing for all the food that the Bhutanese throw at you 3 times a day or more. So just remember that when you're coming here as a cultural tourist with a bit of hiking in the mix, you don't have to pack a lot of extra gear. So we're now firmly descending down on the TBT trail towards the Punakha Dzong lookout. Quite a common sight in Bhutan, lovely bank of prayer flags there fluttering in the breeze. We'll continue on. So what better place to be on a Saturday in November than on the Trans-Bhutan Trail in Bhutan and Punakha Valley. Got these beautiful coloured prayer flags, river's looking good, the valley's looking fantastic. They've had some early snow in the high Himalaya, which is making them all very, very happy. It means there'll be a colder winter and some more snow and a good spring thaw.